Eamon O'Carroll, your thoughts on Bradford's 36-24 win over Barrow at Odsal this afternoon?
Really happy with the result. Obviously, going a man down for a long period as well. Seeing my team really stick together and see that out. I think that's big progression for us. Now we could have probably felt a bit sorry for ourselves, and we didn't do that. So really happy. Obviously, there's parts of the game there where we certainly need to be better. Really happy with how we started the game.
Just on the sending off, we're led to believe it was for a punch and a headbutt. Did you see the incident?
No, I didn't know, so I'll look at that.
But is that the overriding thought? Is that spirit and character in testing conditions against a very up for it opponent is the pleasing thing that he managed to weather that storm in that second half and man down?
Yeah, I think we could have managed it better at periods, certainly, but sometimes when you're in that scenario and you go down, it'd be very easy to wave the white flag, and I didn't see that. We had some busted bodies out there. Chester Butler, playing his first game back after a number of weeks out. Played huge minutes, Kev Appo as well, so I just thought it was a great effort from certainly some individuals in there to kind of see that game out, which is really pleasing.
You must be pleased with that strong fast start, 3 tries, 16-0 inside as many minutes?
Yeah, more our intensity, how we went after that start, and you get rewarded for doing that. The points were nice, but I just liked how we went after that start. What I think we dipped off as well, which is another good lesson for us. I think when we start games like that and run, it's real visible to me that we're on as a team, and we get rewarded for it. We really own position in the game, and they struggled to get out of their half, and then we got rewarded for it as well. So again, I'm seeing what we practice there, which is really good.
We've seen glimpses of that sort of first 15 minutes in other games this year at Citizen and is that the challenge now to go a bit longer and not let that intensity drop?
Yeah, that'll be the challenge for the rest of the season. Each week you want to get better and better, and that's an area we want to go after. It takes time. I knew that when I came here, it was going to take time to do that, but I'm just glad I'm seeing it for larger periods now, but we need to see it larger periods throughout the game.
Jayden Myers, did you have to speak to him at half time after perhaps forgetting the rules somewhat?
No, I left him alone. I actually just said to him, look, forget it. You could see he was real down about it. I just said, look, it's gone now. What's next, mate? I said, if you're on, you'll go and grab a try for us, and he went and did that. So I was really happy for him. So I got to say to him at the end of the game, I told you so, lad. So he's all right. Look, he's trying to do the right thing. It was a bit naive of him. But he's going to compete, and that's what I ask about the team all the time. I want you to compete, so he's going to have done that. He's just on the wrong side of it, so harsh lesson for him.
How much of a negative aim was that sort of second quarter, first half lapse where 16-0 then turns into 16-12 at half time? Yeah, very disappointing because they didn't actually break us down. They got us with a couple of kick, scrappy tries, which we highlighted in the week and said we want to be first to everything, and I thought we could have done better. I was more disappointed in the reasons why they gained territory. That was through us again. So again, it's something that we need to look at. I think I've seen the team defend really well and come up with scraps for a number of periods throughout some games this year. So to go and concede a couple like that was disappointing, but I'm glad we showed some resilience to see the game out. Second half clearly came at the right time because it probably allowed you to put a bit of renewed focus on, and first 10 minutes at second half, 2 tries to Jayden Myers. Yeah,
my half-time chat was real simple. I just said to him, for 20 minutes you did X, Y and Z and we got the reward. After that we probably went away from it and we weren't as focused. I didn't think we won collision as much as what we were doing. So it was about getting us back to what we practiced at the right intensity, and look, it was really pleasing to see us go and do it again. So yeah, I said to them at the start of the game, this first 10 minutes of the game, get that bit right, and then I said to him at half time, I said, look, the first 10 minutes of the second half is going to be huge for us. I think we wanted to go and try and see them off, not in terms of points, but just let them know that we wanted to stamp our mark on the game again. And I think we did that, but again, probably dipped out. Maybe the red card played a part in that.
Just on that second Jayden Myers try, real eye-catching passage at play with Lily, Gaskell, Holmes linking, and then Fulton doing what he's been doing well, breaking clear, and then finding Jayden out on the outside.
Yeah, really good. I think the build up to that and what some of the middles were doing in terms of the leads and how they were, how we fixed people. That's something we've been working on in training probably for the last month, being hard on that. So yeah, those boys probably get the plaudits for it, but just some of the things that the middles were doing in that as well. I've probably got my middles hat on as a middle, but for us to execute that play, everyone needs to play their part, and I thought they did that.
Just on the red card, I think it happened in the 50th minute. What was the message? What were you relaying down to the players at that point?
Good test for us, see where we're at as a group. Let's go, we're going to roll over or we're going to go after it. We need to win the game again. Like I said before, I don't think we managed it particularly well, but I thought we showed some real good spirit there to actually go and score some points as well. Really disappointed with the try we conceded there, they went through the guts of us, so we could have been better there. But again, sometimes it's not about the performance in them moments, it's about just seeing the game out and sticking to a plan, which we kind of dipped in and dipped out of, but it didn't hurt us in the end.
We saw Chester Butler leave the field at the end. Was that just exhaustion, or is it anything serious?
No, it's nothing serious. He was just out on his feet. Like, the plan wasn't for him to play the full game, but he was cramping up and struggling. And rightly so, I thought he was relieved for us tonight.
And Jordan Baldwinson a lot more extended minutes than last week.
You know, probably unsung hero, Jordan. You know, I mentioned Kev before, and rightly so, but I think for him to come back, what is it, his third game after an ACL? Second, yeah, and do what he did for us, just really efficient. You know, probably didn't need to take him off, but I seen him probably tiring just a little bit, so we thought it was the right time to get him off. But I could just trust him to go and do his job. So I'm really happy for Baldy.
And of course, for the first time, because you only had Lee Gaskell for 50 minutes at Wakefield, you've had your two halves on the field.
Yeah, which is nice. You know, hopefully now that stays the same for a period. The longer they get to play together, you know, the better we'll be as a group. So yeah, hopefully touch wood.
In terms of obviously Lee Gaskell, have you spoke to him how he's feeling after the game?
No, I just said well done mate, good to have you back, and walked off before he could say anything to me. So I come up here pretty quickly after the game. I leave the boys to it. We sing our song, and you know, we've got a week off now, so go and spend some time with our families.
Jaden Mines came in for Liam Tyndall. What was up with Liam?
I just had a bit of a dead leg. You know, I think I had in my head after the game I was going to make some changes anyway. So Liam couldn't train with us on Tuesday. So you know, Jaden wasn't far off. Probably a little bit unlucky not to be selected in the team anyway. So we went with that, and I was really keen to look at Ock on the wing as well.
Certainly, Jaden Ockenboy, you must be delighted with his contribution. Obviously, his height helped for a couple of tries. Yeah,
he did. I think he could have got a couple more as well if he'd have nailed it. So he'll be disappointed with that. But again, we mentioned it last time. He's here. He's happy. He's playing with a smile on his face, and yeah, he looks good in his preferred position.
Lee Gaskell forced 4 goal line dropouts, the highest of the season. Just your thoughts on that one?
Yeah, good. That's that game management we're talking about. You know, I think his execution of his last plays were really good, as were Geordie's. But backed up by some efforts to go and chase him down and hunt him down. You know, like we've had periods of games in the past where we've probably nailed that and then missed the jump a little bit. So, you know, I think the way that the kick was complemented by a kick chase, you know, we got the benefit for that.
You've kind of admitted it wasn't a perfect performance, and I think that's highlighted with I think it was 10-3 the penalty count against you. A lot of those for high contact. Is that an area you're going to look to work on? Or?
No. Obviously, we want to be better disciplined, but I like the way we defend. We don't want to be hitting people in the head, obviously. That's quite clear. Whether or not there were all high shots, I don't know. But if anything, I'm trying to push the team to have more vigour and collision and win that area. That's something we want to go after. So, look, I don't think we're ill disciplined. I think we may have just been a little bit lucky on the day. You know, I think it's some of the roundabouts. I think we got a couple as well. So no, if anything, I want more from the group in that respect.
Based on what you've seen this afternoon, do you feel that the side have learned some of the lessons from last week?
It sounds terrible, we probably say no, because you only learn it if you can back it up. And we've not been in a position to back it up yet, and we've not backed it up. So no, I'll be a lot more calm when I see us, you know, knock 4-6 games off doing as we practice. And like I said to you, I'm calm in some respect because I know that that's the challenge ahead of us. You know, it's a new coach to a new group, and I'm learning a lot about each other. So they've clearly shown when they want to go after it, they can, and we get the rewards. So, you know, I think me being a bit naive there, just to expect, because we've got a game with some adversity done, that we've nailed it. I don't think we quite have. So we need to keep getting better.
Just finally from me, Eamon, obviously a well-deserved week off now, with it being cup final weekend. Does that allow you to get back out there and do a bit more training and get that cohesion working and potentially get some of the injured players back?
No, the group's ready for a break. Nick, they're a fatigue group at the minute. Obviously, you know, I've got to take into account these boys work every day, and then they come and train. So no, we're going to take some downtime now. I'll still be working. You know, I think it's a big week for us in terms of our recruitment and going meeting some people and, you know, building for the next couple of years. So we'll still be very active in that respect, but I want my players now to go and enjoy themselves and enjoy some time with their families, enjoy some time with the children, you know, go away if they can, because they don't get that opportunity often. I trust them enough to look after themselves, and just said to them when we come back in next week, like, we won't be managing the group, like we're training and we'll train hard, so, you know, 7 days to mentally forget about rugby, I think will do all the world good.
How much of a boost was it to have Butler, Gaskell and Myers back today?
Yeah, huge boost. Obviously, three real capable players, you know, and we've clearly missed Gasky this year. I think it's just good to hopefully see some combinations. What's been good with Gasky is he's actually trained with us for the last couple of weeks, so we've got some work done with him, you know, and I think he'll be great today, but we all know he can be better as well, and that's only going to come with some game time. So, yeah, three great additions to the squad. That.
And to further emphasise the point that when you are getting close to full strength or full strength, that you can be a great side.
Yeah, we know that. We know that. I think, you know, as you go through this period, it's opportunity for people into, you know, who might have thought they wouldn't have been in the starting team. So, like we know the quality that we've got within the group. Like, what's to say when we get them back, we don't lose another 6. You know, I think that's the nature of the beast sometimes. So it's about everyone, you know, having clarity and knowing the role within the group and what's needed and what's expected. And then, regardless of who plays or who pulls the jersey on, we can go and do our job.
And on John Davis as well, what was the thinking behind starting him from the interchange today?
Yeah, he's not trained all week with us, so he's had something going on there. So and I think John's done a great job of that throughout his career, coming onto the bench. And I think Kev deserved the chance to start. I think he's been great for us the last couple of weeks. Kev is playing really well. So I wanted to give him that opportunity and start with the team that had practiced all week. You know, JD is really important to us, so I was never going to leave him out. I understood why he couldn't be at training, that was fine. So I thought putting him on the bench was the right thing to do.
And Kevin as well, he was sensational today. Got man of the match from the Tannoy. How pleased were you with his performance?
Yeah, we actually said we could hear it in the box, like the man of the match, and we all said at the same time, well, it's got to be Kev. So I'm really happy for him. Really important that Kev now continues that after this break.
He was. I mean, he was pretty dexterous today, wasn't he? It wasn't just a case of charging through and being a strong runner. I think he was a dummy half at one stage. He seemed to be everywhere in the first half.
Yeah, he shouldn't have been there. So I don't know why he was. No, I just thought he did his job really well. Probably towards the back end of his spell, he went away from staying powerful and probably went a little bit too much. And we got that message on again to him about, you know, sticking to his strengths and being powerful for us. And he went and did that and caused mayhem around the ruck. So. No, I'm really happy for Kev. He played big minutes as well.
And you paid tribute to Ockenberg. What's the position with him and the intendant now ongoing?
They're still on loan with us, so long term I'll have to speak to Hull and see what the situation is with that. But two great lads who I enjoy working with in the group, really enjoy working with as well. So, you know, the door's open for them.
Just one final one for my curiosity, Eamon. The original team sheet had Tyron not starting, but he started with Mitch.
Yeah, I think all week I changed my teams and look at what we can do, and I was considering starting Tyron. But no, at the last minute I went with Mitch, so just a little bit there and there.
And when he come on, he really did give you that extra energy when you really needed it in that last 20.
Yeah, he did, and you know, it was a difficult one as well because I thought Mitch was going really well. I didn't feel like we particularly needed to change him, but I was just worried with us being a man down and the amount of work that Mitch had done. You know, all this stuff off the ball that people probably don't see. You know, he prides himself on that. So I know the capability of Tyron as well is. What he is a really calming influence on the group, and I felt that's what we needed. Like I said, I thought we dipped in and out and probably didn't manage the game as best we could in that period, and it could have hurt us. I think putting him on at that stage was good, but I'm dying to give him some more game time. I'm really at that point where I want to have a look at him, and you know, I feel he's got so much more to give. So the plan was considering putting him on at 13 with Mitch, letting them play together. But it's just the way that the game went. We didn't look at it.
Any fresh injury concerns today?
No, which is surprising, really good. They must all have holidays booked, eh?